Alright, geezers. Your favourite person in the whole wide web has returned with another terrific video. In today's Breaking Truths, it's one of those, isn't it? Oh, click off now. It's going to be one of those fucking videos. In today's Breaking Truths, Prime trucks have been going around LA donating free bottles of Prime to firefighters. For those not in the loop, for those currently not on fire. Oh, too soon. Too soon, Apologist. For those, currently not involved in the whole fire business, LA is on fire. Forgive my ignorance. I swear they do this every year. Isn't Los Angeles on fire every year? It's like Christmas at this point. But, lots of fire, lots of just destruction and chaos. You don't come here to see some silly little man making irreverent jokes about tragedies. Well, maybe you do. Actually, that is one of the selling points of this channel. But you come here for the truth. And the truth of this situation is that's capitalism. Thanks for playing. On screen, we've got a terrific screenshot. Someone said something funny. So if you can decipher the 14 pixels of the screenshot on screen, I'm sure you'd find it funny. I'm sure you'd find it entertaining. But, this is polarism. This is polarism at its finest. And it works because look at the engagement on that puppy. Fucking hell. And I'm talking about it. If Big Man Earth Apologist is talking about it, they must have done something right or wrong. But in this case, wrong is right. So, I was in, what was it? Bargain Mart, the Bargain Hut, Penny Squisher, Pound Salvager. You know the shops I'm talking about where you get like 5 packs of butter for 27p, and on the back there's like 7 different languages. One of those shops. I was in one of those shops and they were doing some variety of Prime. It really is a disease. It's a virus and it's spreading through Europe. It's spreading through America. It's there now. Prime is next to Coca-Cola in shops. So they're clearly doing something right because I'm talking about it. You're listening to me talk about it. People know what Prime is. Every 15-year-old and their mother knows what Prime is. So, is it tacky? Is it kind of exploiting a tragedy? Of course it is. No one would deny that. Does it make them money? Of course it fucking does. And that's why they do it. Similar story with Mr. Beast coming up. Let's find that, shall we? Honestly, I have not prepared for this. Mr. Beast, in another terrific turn of events, I helped 2,000 people walk again. And he's got, it's serious when he hits you with the smile doesn't meet the eyes glare. He's back. He's back in the whole Mr. Beast thinks he's Jesus era. And he's helping little, what's the PC term? Paraplegic kids? He's helping kids without legs walk with sort of robot legs. And I'm an ends justify the means person. If Mr. Beast wants to fly out to Ethiopia and give a bunch of poor Ethiopian kids PlayStation Vitas, sure, you can point and say he's a white saviour. You can make the argument he's exploiting philanthropy. You know the word I'm trying to say. And you'd be correct. You would be 100% right in that assessment. But I see it as there's now a tribe, the Mbengu tribe or whatever the fuck, in Ethiopia that now has PlayStation Vitas. I think that's a good thing, If Mr. Beast, donates $5 million to cancer research, I don't care if they build a statue of the fucker in front of some cancer ward. At the end of the day, there's $5 million going towards a good cause. You know, if he builds an orphanage with his own bare hands, he goes full fucking Jimmy Carter mode, and they name the orphanage after him, there's an orphanage. There's an orphanage in the world now. I think that's a good thing. So, you know, for people screeching at this because, oh no, the bad man did a good thing for bad motives. Of course he did. It's the same situation with Logan Paul and that Oliver Tunji fella. You know, donating Prime to firefighters. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? They're risking their lives to save people. And now you've got these two twerps giving them just liquid hemorrhoids. That's going to make their day worse, isn't it? But I think this is a good thing. I think Mr. Beast, this sort of situation is a everyone wins scenario. There's kids with no legs that now have legs. Check. Tick that box. Mr. Beast, the communal narcissist he is, gets attention. He gets adoration. He gets respect. He gets to be seen doing a good charitable act. And, you know, the corporation, YouTube, benefits because Mr. Beast does wonders for their website. Everyone benefits. The only people that don't benefit are the whiners on the internet that, you know, have no power in the situation. So, well done, Mr. Beast. I still think his name should be Josh. He looks like a Josh. Comment below. Why didn't his parents call him Josh? I'm annoyed. Honest, the more I think of it, the more it pisses me off. His name should be Josh. But I think there's more on that story, actually. Hang on. Oh, God, there's so much slop to get through. If this one isn't funny, if it feels like I'm rushing through this, it's because I am. I'm a busy fucker, and I've got about 12 slop stories. Honestly, the bucket is overflowing with slop, my wonderful view, Piglet. There's too much to get through, and I'm just barreling through it this time. I swear I had something else on this. Here you go. Mr. Beast tweeted, just uploaded a video where we helped 2,000 amputees walk again. Many lived in America, and it feels so disgusting that in a country with this much wealth, a fucking YouTuber, and YouTuber is capitalised, is their only option to get a prosthetic leg. We need to fix this. And many online commentators agreed with this statement. I mean, it's easy points, isn't it? If you as a public figure come out against the United States healthcare system, you're going to get a standing ovation no matter who you are. It's a deeply cynical, deeply corrupt game which toys with innocent, hard-working people's lives and livelihoods. It's not hard to hate, you know, the American healthcare system. It's actually quite easy. And it makes me very happy to be one of those filthy Europeans. You know what I mean? It makes me quite proud. Sure, yeah. If I've got you know, if I need a hip replacement, all right, it will take 48 weeks, but at least it won't bankrupt me. You know what I mean? Over in Canada, they'll just put you down. They'll just euthanize you. But, you know, if given the choice between paying extortionate money or having to wait, I can tolerate waiting. But I believe this tweet was taken down. It was posted to Reddit, as so many things unfortunately are, and it was removed by the moderators of r/YouTube. And Mr. Beast thought it was some sort of conspiracy. They thought they were out to get him, and it turns out no, it was actually just an auto mod error. But it goes to show you, how quickly people can jump to conspiracies of self-victimization. I don't do that at all. I've never done that. In other breaking truths, we have to talk about something fucking important. All right, we need to talk about something that really fucking matters. A while ago now, I hinted at the issues my community, the red community, face. Many mocked it, many jeered, proving my point even more so. I can't even stand up and talk about the issues my people face without being mocked. I addressed the Ice Spice situation. Ice Spice with My Little Eye, a cultural appropriator. A woman dancing around and wearing my people's colour as a costume, essentially. I in jest, compared it to singing minstrels, because realistically that's what it is. You wear someone else's colour as a joke, as some sort of farcical bit of fucking entertainment for outsiders to laugh at. And it breaks my heart. We really are fucking going backwards. More cultural appropriation, this time from France, of course. It's always those fucking French bastards. Onion-wielding, filthy fucking adulterers. Frog-fucking adulterers. Honestly, it breaks my heart. When is this going to end? When are people going to take our fucking plight seriously? You can't. It's everything. It's in the cosmetics. It's on television. It's in the media. It's in pop culture. People dressing up. Honestly, I think I mentioned it in the Ice Spice video. In the 1800s, we had blackface. It was bad. It was stigmatised. It was rightfully relegated to the fucking past. Now we have red hair. No one sees it. No one fucking sees it. It makes my blood boil, dear viewer, that this is allowed. In the year 2025, this retrograde, let's call it what it is. It's keratinism. That's what it is. It's a keratin-inspired prejudice and mockery of my people. It's bad enough we go outside post 5 a.m. and we're hate crimed by the fucking sun. Now we've got to contend with this. It really upsets me, and I know it shouldn't. I know this has been normalised and most people don't see it this way, but most people don't struggle the way we do, dear viewer. And the woman in the ads, this is a black woman. I don't expect her to understand the plight of the red community. I really don't. I'm trying to come from a point of empathy, just like I did with Ice Spice. But to know this kind of contagion of bigotry carries on, it makes me sick. It really does, And if I have to be the red Malcolm X, then so fucking be it, dear viewer. The Malcolm Red. Yeah, that's my stage name now. Malcolm Red. Anyway, that was a tangent in of itself. I just need to get it off my chest. It's bad enough. I date a white woman, and the looks I get out in public with her, they think it's unnatural. They think it's wrong that someone from the red community be mingling with those white folk. But where does the bit end? When do I stop? No, they won't say it, but her parents, they're German. I know how they view these things. I know they view it as degenerate behaviour. I know they don't see me as one of them. But it breaks my heart that we really are going backwards, and this is allowed. This is allowed. Not just wearing my people's colour as an aesthetic choice, but wearing my people's colour as some capitalist exploitation. People are profiteering off my people's struggles, and I feel powerless, truly. But that's that's an issue of itself. In other truths, what else do we have here? Yes, Bixie Toy Cat has a little bit of a meltdown.
Something similar happened on Heterosexual Pride Day. Back in 2017, Notch tweeted, "If you're against the concept of a heterosexual Pride Day, you're a complete f***ing cunt and deserve to be shot."
Now, this geezer, he was like a children's entertainer way back when. And for the last few years, it's felt like he's been more so dipping his toe in the shallow end of like political commentary. And that's never a good look, But he made a very sort of mealy-mouthed defence of Notch. You know the guy. The guy became a billionaire off essentially making a computer game version of Legos. This geezer himself has gotten in hot water in the past. He's flirted with anti-Semitism and various other flavours of questionable views. But he did it in the way that always fucks me off. He did it in this kind of veiled way. That fucks me off more than anything. I have very little respect for the likes of Nick Fuentes and his ilk. But I will always give him credit that he's honest with what he fucking believes. You know what I mean? His views on women as cattle, or, immigrants as undermensch or whatever. His various farcical theories on, skull shapes or whatever the fuck. Because he's honest about it. And I don't respect him or his silly little haircut or his whiny fucking voice. But at least he's honest. This shit offends me. Because you can't just come out and say what you mean and stand by it. You have to play hide the lady with this bullshit. You know what I mean? He'll put out a tweet like this one on screen in response to, a dog whistle. That's what it is. Make no mistake, this is a dog whistle. And Notch knows it's a dog whistle. Instead of just coming out and saying, yeah, you're right, I think the Jews are out to get me, he has to play this cutesy fucking, oh, is that what that means? Oh, I had no idea. He'll put out a tweet talking about how, the financiers with funny hats are, putting estrogen in the tap water. And this IBM perestroika fuck muppet will play ignorant. Well, he didn't specify what kind of hat. No, everyone in this story fucks me off. Because Notch will put out something like, if we were allowed to discuss IQ differences between populations, there'd be fewer conspiracy theories. That is in response to, a normal question, a question normal people who have social lives, girlfriends, jobs ask. Do you love Jews? ? That's good, isn't it? That's brilliant. That's always a question you want your followers to be asking you. What are your opinions on the JQ at Notch? Oh, no. It does fuck me off, because he'll put out something like this, and then, as his Wikipedia shows you, he will backpedal. He won't stand by his ridiculous views. He will backpedal. The second enough angry, terminally online 14-year-olds have a go at him, he backpedals instantly. I believe, personally, if you're not willing to stand up and say what you believe clearly, in a way people understand, you should have your opinion taken away. You should legally have your opinion taken away. But my freedom of speech. Fuck your freedom of speech. Your silence is on the house. Oh, no. I truly do believe that sort of thing should be earned. If you want to spout ridiculous, inane ideas, you should at least have the spine to stand by them. But this Bixie Toy Boy, whatever his fucking name is, he put out a long-winded, mealy-mouthed defence of all of this nonsense. A clip at the beginning, probably, if I can be bothered. And then, just like his idol, Notch, he got a little bit of criticism from his viewers, because most of his viewers aren't, mole people who talk in coded language on 4chan. They didn't like it. They really did not like this defence of Notch. And once again, screenshots on screen, probably. He had a little bit of a moment, had a little bit of a meltdown. He then started replying to people on Reddit, which is always a sign you're winning, isn't it? When you go out of your way to start responding to people in a thread on Reddit about you, oh, fucking hell. Oh, rock bottom has a basement, ever fucking dently. But I thought that was rather silly. And then he obviously found his vertebrae, probably down the sofa, I imagine, maybe down the side of the fridge. He found his backbone and he unprivated the video, because basically he posted it, tried to play all cute about, Notch didn't say that blacks were subhuman. And then his viewers didn't like it. He privated the video. He found his spine. He unprivated the video. He's now teasing / threatening a response. Oh, God, these fucking people. But, do go to Notch's Wikipedia article and you'll see it's just a long history of backpedaling. I mean, here's a segment of it. He tweeted in response to a pro-transgender internet meme that you are absolutely evil if you want to encourage delusion. What happened to not stigmatizing mental illness? And then, I'm leaving this space here for all the 14-year-olds in the comment section to type based in all capitals with an Easter Island head emoji by it. You done? You left your comment? Brilliant. He then also promoted claims that people were fined for using the wrong pronoun, in quotes. However, after facing backlash, this is the bit that fucks me off. This is the bit that annoys me, dear viewer. I couldn't care less what some game developer... I don't care at all what the developer of some computer game, what his opinions on Gaza or... the sovereignty of Tibet is. You couldn't pay me enough to care what this man's views are. What fucks me off is this next bit. He tweeted a day afterwards that he had no idea what being trans is like, of course, but it's inspiring as hell when people open up and choose to actually be who they know themselves as. Not because it's a cool choice, because it's a big step. I guess that's actually cool. Never mind. You know what I mean? Either say your ridiculous belief and stand by it, or shut up. That's what I believe. There's not a view I hold I wouldn't proudly decree in front of 100 people, because I believe these things. You know what I mean? Because at what point do you believe something if you're not willing to stand by it? And that's what fucks me up. That's what annoys me. I couldn't care less what his views on evolution or biology or religion or race relations are. He's a developer of a fucking video game 12-year-olds play. Why do I care? Why do I care what this man has to say on anything? We've gone way too far in the opposite direction. Because we used to trust doctors and scientists for advice in the realms of medicine and science. And now we don't trust these people, these experts in the field. We now get our advice from Andrew Tate or, billionaires. Brilliant. Great. This is the issue with anti-intellectualism. You can go too far in the wrong direction. I believe doctors can be paid off. I believe doctors can mislead the public. But I'd rather take my advice from a medical professional than, you know what I mean, Q_Israel1488 at x.com. Honestly, with, emoji after emoji, all of these fucking slogans, more slogans than a car park full of bumper stickers. I mean, more flags than the United Nations. But, that fucks me off. I'm just rambling. I'm just spending time and wasting yours. Fucking hell, I've done 25 minutes. I can fuck off now. But we've got so much. Oh, God, don't watch this. Do not watch this video. It's bullshit. But he's a moron, this IBM perestroika individual. I've got acid reflux. What else? I feel there was more. Wasn't there more? Was there more? Yes, Thomas Wu, who's a YouTuber, allegedly, was spotted filming a video near burning homes in the evacuation zone of the Californian wildfire. This, much like the Prime story we kicked off with, is to be expected. This is polarism. This is the world we live in. This is late stage, laissez-faire capitalism. This is where it gets you. I'm not angry at Thomas. Thomas, woohoo! Remember song 2? Blah. Love that one. But I'm not angry at him. I'm angry at you, dear viewer. Because you create an environment where people like this do things like this because they know it will get views. If this geezer didn't get views from doing this shit, he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. If we didn't live in such an outrage economy where people want rage, people want despair, people want misery and shock, that's what sells. That's what gets clicks. That's what drives discussion. That's what keeps people on these platforms. And this is the world we live in. There's a reason doom scrolling exists, for this very reason, because people are drawn to these very fiery no pun intended, fucking hell, very fiery negative emotions. People want to be outraged. People want to be disgusted. People want to be scared and miserable and hating each other. And this fills that void. People will be angry at Thomas Wu. They'll say it's disrespectful. There'll be many pseudo-intellectuals on Reddit decrying how the human race has failed. Forgetting to mention the bit where they're part of that human race. It's their behaviour as part of the body politic which creates an environment where these fuckheads can exist. Thomas Wu and his ilk wouldn't do it if it didn't work. Logan Paul and Oliver Tunji wouldn't do it if it didn't work. These things work. It gets them views, it makes them money, it gets them in the conversation, and it keeps them there. As evidenced by your favourite person in the whole wide web, Big Man Earth Apologist, talking about it. I'm talking about it. This one's been shit. I do apologise. I can't do it when there's like 12 stories I've got to get through. Before there was no stories at all, and I was really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Now I'm getting a little bit, overwhelmed. There's too much shit to talk about. Sam Pepper, said he would have sex with his girlfriend's corpse if she died. What do you think about that? Comment below. Sorry, I'm fighting my brain and acid reflux. Oh, fuck it. I had it too quick. Mom! I had it too quick. I had the Lucozade too quick. Oh, it's the glucose, Your Honour. It's the glucose, Your Honour. Oh, yeah. Right, I've got to do this as well. I promised the viewer, a regular, I'd do a video on a topic he wanted spoken about about 7 months ago. So, you know, being the generous, caring individual I am, I finally got him round to it. Craig Skistimus, whoever the fuck that is, the previous owner of Screw Attack, revived his old Side Scrollers podcast with the intention of being neutral politically and fun for everyone. However, it only lasted a month or so before he took it upon himself to tell... There are no full stops in this. However, I'm dyslexic. You couldn't throw in a full stop or two. However, it only lasted a month or so before he took it upon himself to tell viewers he is there to take the stick out of their arse and begin pushing his right-leaning views while gaslighting anyone who calls him out on it. Oh, thank Christ. Thank Mary and all the saints. There's a full stop. He also intentionally sets him up to fail in games that he pretends he has never played before as a way to get more donations, often taking him a month or more to complete a game because someone donated money, forcing him to wear other mitts. Full stop. Oh God, there's more. I just feel like it's a ticking... This isn't my opinion, by the way. I just feel like it's a ticking time bomb until he becomes a lolcow, full stop. Oh, treating us, ambassador. Not many people seem to be covering the fact he consistently shows his arse, brackets, figuratively, close brackets, on a regular basis, full stop. Do I have opinions on this? Do I? Fuck. But, you know, that's a thing that's happened. Do look into that. I hinted many moons ago, dear viewer, that maybe I should open a tip line. You can call in, and if you've got slop you want me to cover, phone in. Phone the number, and I will take tips. I don't really... You know, I'm not really in the mood to have someone shout racial obscenities at me at 4 a.m. But, you know, maybe we could take a risk. Maybe, you know, once all the screaming, you kike bastards, is out of the way, we could get somewhere with this. But, oh, God, I don't have the energy to finish this. I don't have the fucking energy to finish this. Is there anything else? Please say it's over. Please let the suffering be over. Dream did a thing. Remember him? Everyone loved him, and then they saw his face, and they said he looked like... Who did they say he looked like? Oh, Rumpelstiltskin? I don't fucking remember. Lord Farquaad? I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Is it over? Can I fuck off now? I don't think I can fuck off now. There's so much shit to talk about. Popular MMOs. On the run after pleading guilty to assaulting police officer. Warrant is out to find him. If anyone knows where he is, he was last seen in 2017. So if anyone's seen this geezer, do contact your local authorities. Maybe contact someone else's authorities. Have you ever done that? Have you ever phoned, I don't know, Osaka Police Department? What would happen? Comment below. What happens if you call someone else's police? Do they still turn up? Does it take them a while because they're in another country? Do they turn up? Oh, there's more. I think a random YouTube channel stole Nene Music's cover of Zombie by the Cranberries as their own and copyright claimed her video. I don't care anymore. I love you. I love you. God bless yourself. Like/dislike this video. It's all engagement. Smear these videos up the cubicle stools of the internet. I do love you because you put up with this shit so much. God bless yourself, and as usual, I'm sorry you heard it from